Today we're going to work on one of the most neglected areas of home maintenance, and that's the exterior door jambs on man doors. And you can see on this one here, it's quite weathered. It's not to where the wood is actually needs to be replaced. So we're going to just show you a quick maintenance on this to give you quite a few extra years of life for this door without spending thousands of dollars later to have to replace the whole jamb and door. Alright, so one of the first things we're going to do on this door is remove the weather stripping. It's a lot easier just to remove it than it is to worry about masking it off and painting it. So basically with this style, it just pulls right out. There's a slot right here that this piece here goes into. So we're just going to pull that out. Alright, so what we're going to do now is just take some blue tape and tape off our threshold. Alright, now that we got the tape on, let's just kind of go through here and scrape off the big chunks of the loose paint. Alright, now that we have the big chunks off, we're going to sand this down. Got this all sanded down, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to recaulk this, and we are using a really good polyurethane sealant, and I suggest using this type of sealant as it works better than a latex, especially in these type of conditions that this door is going to be under. Alright, now that the caulk is dry, we're going to just put a little primer on just the raw wood. You don't need to really prime the whole thing, but I want to get this raw wood to have a little bit of primer back on it. We'll let that dry and then get the actual paint coat on there next. Okay, now that we've let the primer dry, we're just going to put our finish coat on. Everything's dry now. We'll probably just use a roller for the most part and then brush. And this is a 3/8 snap roller. It's not going to be a real fine roller. And then we'll just use a brush in the corner spots. And this is going to take 2 coats for sure, just because I used a darker primer. I had some leftover primer from another job, so it's a little bit darker, but I wanted to put 2 coats on this anyway, just so it'll last longer and protect a little bit better. And this paint, it only has to dry for a couple hours and we can put a second coat on it. So that's the first coat. So we've got the final coat of paint on there. So basically, we've had this tape on here for a while, so it might not come off real easy. What do you think? Now that we've got all the tape off and everything, basically we just have to put back in the weather stripping, and that's going to slide right back in the slot. So we started at the top, and we're just going to work our way down right here, and it's going to slide right back into that slot there. And press that into place. Once that's in, it's all done. Now that's going to give us a lot more years wear on this. As you remember, it was starting to show wood, and basically this is one of the most neglected areas of a house.